Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Eden Prairie, Minnesota. This is Eden Prairie Community Center, Rink 3, for tonight's matchup between MPH 2011 Elite and the Grinders. The Grinders will be wearing the black jerseys tonight. They appear to be a group out of Osseo Maple Grove, wearing some Osseo Maple Grove paraphernalia, socks and what have you. MPH tonight coached by Calvin Simon, our fearless leader. And the MPH squad has been very solid through their first 3 MASH games. Minnesota All-Star Hockey, 3-0 so far, winning with scores of 2-1, 3-0. And I think our last score was 5-1. And very good defensively. Probably the main point to point out is really how good MPH has been at keeping the puck out of the net. Goalie Alex Harlan only allowing 2 goals through the first 3 games. The buzzer has sounded. They are picking up the pucks, and I'll ask you to bear with me tonight. It's not an ideal situation for streaming here at Rink 3. They don't really have bleachers here in Rink 3, and the stanchions are very close together. So I'm going to do my best, but I'm kind of standing on a one-step bleacher here, and it's going to be a little bit tough to move the camera, but I'm going to need to do that to get the best angles possible. At first glance, we'll say it looks like the Grinders have pretty decent size. And that's such an interesting thing at this age. You get a little bit of everything in terms of the size. We'll play a team and feel small, and we'll play a team and feel huge. Going to be starting out with William Shin at center, Harmon at right, Setsvant at left. Back at the points, it's Hilden and Sal. Face off. Grinders take it in the zone first. Wide shot, save Harlan. Goes off onto the far side, bounced back in by the Grinders. Hustling back is Sal. Sal backhands it up the wall for Setsvant. Setsvant finds William Shen in the middle. He'll take the zone. He's got Harmon on the right. Couldn't quite get that pass off to Harmon. Harmon was streaking through. Setsvant coming back. He backhands it over to Hilden. Hilden looks up ice, just off the stick of Harmon, bounced back in by the Grinders. Sal looking for the long pass for Harmon. Harmon handles it. He's got traffic right away. Trying to get through the Grinders. Couldn't get through. Just had a stick slashed away. Setsvant in on the action. Loose puck here. Dumped in by the Grinders. Sal will have to go down below his old goal line and grab it. He comes out the near side. Turning back towards the goal, gives to Hilden. Hilden up to the right winger, who taps it through to William Shin in the center. William Shin cuts to the left side. Drops off for Setsvant, who shoots through traffic and misses wide to the right. Grinders regain the puck as the rest of the forwards for MPH go ahead and change. Now coming back the other way, back is Wagner. Wagner lost it off the side of the net. His defense partner right now is Fisher Einem. Einem helping out. He taps it behind the net. Up to the right winger, that's Ethan Westrom. Gives it over to Flom on the left side. Flom over the red line. He'll gain the zone. Long shot into the glove of the Grinders goal. 15-16 and counting in the first period, no score. With Wagner and Marin back at D. Marin's played a fair amount of forward. At the right wing is Ethan Westrom. Left wing is Ethan Flom. It's the Ethan line. And it's Einem playing center. Well, Einam's been back at D. Tonight he's up at center to start the game. Puck bouncing back and forth, goes to the Grinders D, up ahead to the right wing. He's knocked off the puck. Flom will take it up through the middle. He's got lots of traffic. The Grinders are back, clogging up the neutral zone. Nice pass to Wagner. Wagner cuts through. He'll gain the zone. Wagner, top of the circle, looking for a move, knocked off his stick. Going to be kept in by Einam. He's going to hustle off, as is Western. Here's Dylan C on the defense. C backing off. He goes for the poke check, knocks it away. Got a full bench here for MPH. Looks like we've got 3 pairs of D along with 3 sets of forwards. Kylo, he's bottled up and hit hard. He knocks it across to Magnuson on the right side. Magnuson chips it in the zone offsides. One really interesting thing to watch as the kids get more mature, they learn more strategy. The players do a better job as they get older of getting back and trying to take away the rush. And so far, the Grinders have done a really nice job of that. They've been back anytime the MPH squad has tried to get up ice. MPH typically does a really nice job of that as well. Lost in some feet at the red line, dumped in to the right of Harlan. Our left, C's got it. He rings it up the boards. It misses Magnuson, and it's back down in the corner where Kylo gives a big check. Kylo trying to pull it out of the feet of the Grinders attacker. All tied up behind the net. Now it's up to the right winger, Magnuson. Nice pass to his left winger. That's Hagen. Hagen in the zone, stopping short. Nice slide up ahead for Magnuson. That comes up the right wall. It's going to be kept in by Gilbertson. Gilbertson off the wall for Williamson. He slashes at it, and it goes over the glass. Setzfan and Harmon on at the wings. Hilden and Sal back at D. Williamson will take the face-off. Offensive zone face-off is a big opportunity here in the early going with the Grinders doing a nice job getting the puck in the zone. Harmon coming away with the face-off, getting it out in front for Setzfan. He shoots right off the pads of the goalie. Now Harmon's got it, looking for space. He'll turn back towards the end while he's pinned up. Here comes Setzfan to help. Harmon gains the puck, gives it to Williamson in the corner, and it comes out to Sal. Sal to Hilden. Hilden flips it down into the corner. Hustling there is Williamson and Setzfan, both at the puck down below the goal line. Trying to get it back out to the point for Sal. It's intercepted by the Grinders. Harmon on the back check. Sal trying to give defense. That guy slipped through. Now Hilden will grab it. He backhands up to the right wing. Harmon was helping in the middle, unable to get that pass. Now Sal. Good forecheck from the Grinders. Up ahead for Harmon. Harmon across for Setzfan. Good pass. Setzfan will gain the zone. He's got a big shot. Dropped off for Williamson. Williamson will take it down low. Grinders intercept, and they break out. Up through the center off the stick. Tipped ahead by Marin. Ethan Westrom couldn't get a hold of that. Intercepted by Setzfan. Setzfan, top of the circle. Show us that big shot, Nico. Off a stick, intercepted by Grinders. Good hustle by Einam. He'll keep it in. Now Setzfan taking it down low, looking for Einam out in front. Westrom backhands it down low for Setzfan. Setzfan's in kind of a long shift. He could really use a rest. Marin's got it. This might give Setzfan a chance to change, but he's on the near side. He's got a long change here. Good pressure down low. Wagner protects the puck. Oh, and it's intercepted from behind. Now Einam pins up the Grinder against the wall, and Marin grabs it. Nice pass by Marin. He finds Wagner streaking up. That's D to D right there. Wagner looking like a forward, looking a little bit like Cale Makar as he brings it right into the slot. Einam taps it in. It's a goal! Well, Einam was right there. The puck must have just been sitting free as the goalie thought he had it covered, and he just tapped it through the goalie's legs. So 1-0 MPH with just under 10 minutes to go in the period. just about wherever I stand. You can't see the goal. You only can't see one of the goals. Bumped in by the Grinders. I'm gonna try moving over here a little bit more. Grinders trying to get one back out of the point, bumped into the corner. Dylan C. hustling into the near corner. He's got pressure. Picked up by the left winger. That's Flom. His attempt to clear goes out to the red line. Grinders get it back at the red line. Flom chops it ahead. He'll chase. He'll give pressure as his line may change. Intercepted by Flom. He's got C in the slot. Slee off his skate. And it's going back the other way. Good hustle by Kylo to take away the odd man rush. Ooh, there's an open guy out in front, and Harlan was there. Magnuson trying to chip it out of the zone, kept in by Grinders. Grinders looking for an open guy. There is a guy on the back door. Dylan C. will take it behind. C. looking up ahead, looking for his right wing, looking for the long pass. It's Magnuson. Magnuson cutting up the right side. He's over the red line, able to slide it into the zone. Hustling to it is Kylo. Kylo cuts one off. Good turn away from pressure by the Grinders D. Here comes Hagen trying to take it away. Good hustle from Hagen. It's going to come free. No. Grinders on the breakout. Both teams, I think, struggling to get it deep. That's probably a good point of emphasis for both teams. Want to get that puck deep. Now here's Grinders with an opportunity deep. They've got pressure right away. Good defense from MPH. As usual, Sal heads to the puck. Bouncing puck, Sal comes away with it. He'll cut up the right side, gives it Magnuson. Magnuson looking for his center. Here's a chance for Hagen. Hagen in the zone. He's got a little space. Drops it off too far for Magnuson. Grinders, nice little move there on their own blue line. It comes into the zone where Sal handles it. He goes off to his right winger, Harmon. Oh, he was looking for Hagen on the left side. Now it's back to Hagen, who dumps it in. He's going to change. Williamson and Harmon are fresh. Harmon in front of the net. Williamson tried to get it there. It was intercepted. Tapped ahead, still in the zone. Grinders turning. Intercepted by Setspan. He knocks it ahead. Setspan shoots. It's blocked. Harmon trying to take it away. He gets in the way of it. Now Harmon's pinned up on the goal, the Zamboni door. Left wing breakout for the Grinders. Going long, picked up by Wagner. Wagner turns, gives to his partner. That's Marin, back to Wagner. Wagner up ahead, Setspan trying to dump it in the zone. He'll drop it off for Wagner instead. Wagner gives to Harmon. Harmon to Marin. Marin dumps it in. Williamson will go for it. Setspan trying to take away the outlet. Long pass off the right wall. Marin will be there first. If not for the ref. The ref went off his skate. And that gives the Grinders their first goal. So that's a bad bounce, folks. The Marin was headed to the puck. It bounced off the ref's skate and went to the Grinders. 1-1 is your score with 6:25 to go in the first. It's Einem at center, Flom at left, Westrom at right, off sides. Back at D, we have C and Gilbertson. Flom cuts through, kind of just flew right by the puck. Here come the Grinders. Grinders cut into the right, trying to drive to the pipe. Slid out in front, intercepted by Einem easily. Dylan C brings it up. He's at the red line. He'll dump it in. It'll stay back at the blue line. In the opposite corner, Westrom goes to the puck. Can he get it away? Yes, he gets it out in front, intercepted right away by the Grinders. Now Grinders looking for a left wing break. Oh, taken away. I can't tell who that is there. Might have been Flom with the interception just on the post. It slides out of the zone. C's got to work quick. Ooh, he's checked up high. No call. Westrom trying to go off onto the left wing for Flom. Now the puck's loose as some Grinders change. Just a little bit of time for MPH. This is a tough battle here. Both teams skating hard. C flips it up ahead. It's going to be a high stick. High stick on Flom. 5 minutes to go in the first period. It's 1-1. Kylo, Magnuson, and Hagen are your forwards. Kylo on the face-off. Back at D, Sal and Hilden. Shot from the slot goes in. That's a tough one for Alex to see. One right off the face-off, 2-1. I should set the score here. 2-1 is your score. 4:15 to go in the first period. MPH scored first. Fisher Einum gets that first goal. And two quick ones here from the Grinders. Magnuson tries to take one away. Back to the D, behind the net for the Grinders. Looking for the left wing. Knocked off a stick, loose puck. Magnuson trying to get it now, bouncing puck. Hagen can't hold on. Hilden has to back off. He's got Sal helping on the right side. Good hustle from the Grinders and a poke check from Hilden. Wraparound attempt. Who's real close there. Knocked back to the blue line, kept in by Grinders. Grinders looking for the pass out front, intercepted by Max Sal. Sal off to the left side. It's going to go off the boards. Here's Hagen. Hagen, he'll backhand it in the zone and avoid the check. Magnuson now looking for something off the right side. Hilden's going to pinch on that. He'll keep it in. It'll roll around to Magnuson. He can't hold on. Dumped down to the D. Wrapped around up the right side. Back to the D again. They really trust their D. Sal couldn't keep it in. Now he's got to hustle back. Sal with a poke check. Williamson at center. Harmon's on with fresh legs. Sets Van on with fresh legs. Up ahead for Harmon. He's got guys there. Nice little move by Harmon. Did he draw a trip? No, he gives it off to Williamson. Williamson, shot, save, and gobbled up. Harmon and Setsvant both at the net there. So a nice rush from the Harmon, Setsvant, Williamson line. Everywhere I stand, you can't see the other team's goal. Dominic Williamson on the face-off. Harmon at right, Setsvant at left. Tied up. Grinders pick up the loose puck. They'll take it out of the zone and dump it in. Coming up the left wall, long pass over to Harmon on the right side. Harmon trying to get through a defender. Williamson is there to pick it up. That pass is intercepted. No, Harmon's all the way back. Both D were up in the play. Harmon will take it behind the net. He'll give it up. There we go. Oh, Williamson unable to get that out. Here's going to be a chance. A shot, and Harlan will cover. 1:40 to go in the period. Run time here in MASH games. Einum taking the face-off. Bouncing puck into the far corner. Rolls up the wall. Westrom, the right winger. Flom, the left winger. Flom all the way up to the other side looking to help out his teammates there on the breakout. Now it's coming up Flom's side. Going to be kept in by the right D. Knocked out of the air by Wagner. Wagner and Marin are the D. Marin up ahead for Flom. Flom's got a chance to race for one. Westrom's coming down the middle. Flom misses to the right. Under a minute to go in the period. Now Marin checks a guy off the puck. Trying to put it back up ahead to Flom. Passed out in front. It was all alone there for the Grinders. MPH trying to get the puck out of the zone. Grinders controlling. Wagner now with a loose puck. Trying to get it up the right wing to Westrom. Loose puck for Einum. Einum's got Flom on the left. He'll cut to the middle. Taps it ahead for Westrom. Westrom gains the zone. He'll try to get it out in front. Nothing's there. It's off a Grinder stick, and they are off to the races once again. C and Gilbertson backing off. Kind of an odd moment there. Somebody lost a stick, and it flew into Alex Harlan's pads. But that's the end of the first period. Grinders in the lead 2-1. Good hard-fought battle. The Grinders fell behind MPH with the first goal, and they got goals at around 5 minutes left in the period and 4:15 left in the period. So two goals pretty close together for the Grinders. Just kind of a tough place here for the camera work, folks, so bear with me here. It's because of how these metal pipe posts are on the glass, it feels a little bit like it's focusing on the glass and not the kids. So I'm doing everything I can to try to get it to focus on the kids. But like I said, I can't get a bird's eye view at this rink. Coach Calvin Simon encouraging his kids, talking through what they need to do against these Grinders. Frankly, they need to grind against the Grinders because it's full speed out there. We started off with Kylo, Hagen, and Magnuson. Back on DLBC. And Gilbertson. Face-off goes to the Grinders. Grinders will gain the zone on the right side. Good D, stepping up is Gilbertson. He knocks one off the stick. There's a breakout attempt. C will clear the zone. Dumped back in by the Grinders. Knocked off a stick. Magnuson, pass off to the right side for Hagen. Hagen, he'll gain it. Nice little move by Hagen. Short angle shot hit the side of the net. He gives across. That's Magnuson there. Excuse me, Kylo. Going to be kept in by Hilden. And it's flipped over the boards by the Grinders. 1 minute gone in the second period. 16 minutes to play in the second. 2-1 Grinders lead. Williamson on the faceoff. Here's Setzfant trying to get to the net. There's Williamson. Harmon's out in front. Oh, he couldn't get a hold of it. Now Sal has to play D. Sal with the poke check. Grinders are off sides. They're way off sides. Harmon comes back and intercepts one. Here goes Harmon. Harmon trying to slip through. He's going to get... Oh, he got through that check. Still alive with the puck. Loose puck in the left corner. Williamson chooses to back check. Harmon again coming back to intercept. And Williamson's got it. Williamson will take it in the right side. Trying to power down. Harmon and Setzfant out in front. Harmon gets a hold of one. Knocked out of the crease just in time by the Grinders. Now Sal, nice move by Max Sal. Up ahead for Harmon. Oh, he just missed him. Harmon would have been all alone. Instead, it's icing. 14:53 to go in the second. 2-1 Grinders lead. Nice shift for MPH. D. Marin on the right side. Nice center pass, breakout. On left side for Flom. Flom in the zone, driving to the net. Flom with the goal! Two. MPH ties it up. Great goal from Ethan Flom. Good teamwork coming out of the zone. I want to compliment that breakout pass up to Einam. So frequently kids go to the winger and they don't see that center And whoever that was, I think Marin, passes it up to Einem, and that gets the whole thing going. Tapped out of the zone by Westrom. Westrom pulls it off the boards, tries to chop it ahead. Instead, it goes back to Marin in his own zone. Marin turning. He'll take it behind the net. Nice little move by Marin. He'll come out his right side off the boards for Ethan Westrom, who taps it through to Einem. Westrom with the loose puck now, trying to get free. Westrom taps it ahead for Flom. Flom will get it deep. Now it's probably a good time to change that line. These guys scored. Now they're up the ice a second time. Einem trying to get on top of that pass. Here comes the breakout. Pinch opportunity fails Wagner. Now it's Marin back in a 2-on-1. Alex Harlan with the big save. Loose puck will go out of the zone. Hustling forward is Flom. Flom swipes at it. Flipped off to the right side. Westrom trying to get it out. Einem with a nice check on the far wall. Grinders pick it up in the neutral zone. Good pressure from Marin coming up in the play. Now Wagner intercepts. He flips it up. It's kept in the zone by the Grinders. Taken right back by Wagner. He goes off to the right side. It's Magnuson. Magnuson looking for a pass in the middle. It backhands it through the middle. It's off a Grinders stick, and Grinders hustle back the other way. Nice pass by the Grinders. Just missed that pass, or he would have been off to the races right up to Alex Harlan. Pinned up by Kylo down low in the corner. Wagner's there too. Nice turn towards the net, intercepted by Marin. Marin will break it out off to the left side, too far for Hagen. Chipped past Hagen, off the stick of Marin. Marin at his own red line finds Magnuson on the right side. Magnuson tried to slip it through, he couldn't. It's Grinders dumping it back in the other way with 11 and a half minutes to go in the second period. Wagner's got hot pursuit, trying to get it to somebody. This might hit the net and not be icing. Nope, it's icing. So icing will take this face-off back down to the left of Alex. And it's going to be Kylo, Magnuson and Hagen at forward, Gilbertson and C back at D. Face-off goes to Gilbertson. He takes it behind off the wall from Magnuson, bounces a little too far, tapped ahead by Kylo. Kept in the zone by the Grinders. Grinders looking for something out front. That was slid just past the right post. Kylo going to it in the corner. His stick is all tied up underneath that Grinder player. Grinders come away with it and get it back to the point, but it bounces over the blue line, and giving pursuit is Hagen. D to D in the zone. Magnuson looking for an interception. Grinders get it out. Good help back from Kylo from the center position. Dumped in and it goes over the glass. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off for Setsfant, Williamson, and Harmon. Ten minutes to go in the second period. Back at D, it's C and Gilbertson. Williamson wins it back, but it's picked up by the Grinders. Good defense from C, steps up in the play, bounced off the end wall, comes out to the Grinders. D, it's kept in. Intercepted by Gilbertson, now dumped back into the corner for the Grinders. Grinders take it behind the net, looking for an outlet. Setsfant trying to cut off a pass up high. Here's Harmon cutting it off. He swipes at it and almost gets a stick on it. Williamson with a nice check, but the Grinder player stays alive. Then Gilbertson comes in and hits hard. Off the wall for Harmon. Harmon over to Setsfant. Great pass. Setsfant's at the dot. Hard shot. And it's covered by the goalie. Nice teamwork from Setsfant and Harmon. And good tenacious D on the back end. So offensive zone faceoff for MPH. It's going to be taken by Einem with Westrom on the right, Flom on the left. This line's got both goals. Einem and Flom have goals. Sal stepping up. It's bounced past Hilden. Sal, good speed. He's back. He'll power it up the right wall. Sal, nothing can stop him now. Sal over the blue line, looking for something out front. He finds Einem. Einem to Flom. Great teamwork there. I hope you got a good look at that one. Flipped over the boards. We get another face-off in the zone. 8:23 to go in the second period, all tied up at 2. Westrom puts it in the slot, intercepted. Einem gets a stick on it. Here's Einem out in front. Grinders breaking it out on the left side. MPH hustling back. Good hustle. Oh, they're going to give Einem a penalty. And I was fiddling with the camera here, trying to get a good look for our fans here. They're calling tripping on Einem. So MPH kills the penalty. One back behind the net. Grinders get a hold of it. They're setting up their power play. Flom's got the puck now. He'll shoot it down. And it goes all the way to the end wall for an icing, which frankly with run time is just not the worst thing in the world when you're killing a penalty. Because that's going to give 15, 20 seconds of time off the clock. Right now at forward killing is Setsman. Oh, big save by Alex. And another kick save. Alex comes up big. Out to the point. Here's a chance. Shot. Big pad save from Harlan. Dumped into the corner. Bouncing puck. MPH might be able to get to that first. They do. They slip it into the corner. Grinders there, however. They are on the power play for one more minute. Grinders coming out. Top of the circle. Shot tipped wide. Marin. He goes down low. Puts it up the wall for Setsman. He puts it on his backhand. Can't get it out. Kept in by Grinders, intercepted now by Marin. Marin's going to dump it out of the zone. Caught in the middle by the Grinders. Quick transition, back into the zone. Loose puck. Magnuson couldn't get a hold of it to get it out. Shot from the slot. Saved by Harlan. 30 seconds left to kill. Right now it's on the stick of Marin. Marin, nice little move to get away. He flips it out into the neutral zone. Grinders grab it. 15 more seconds left on the penalty. Setsman with a check at the open ice. Dumped down, no icing. That's going to kill it off. Long pass up the left wing. Now Grinders gain the zone. William Shen with a poke check. It's dumped into the near corner. 5:18 to go in the second period. Tied at 2. Wagner on the defense, back behind the net. Loose puck to William Shen up at center. Bouncing puck. Here's a chance for Hagen. Hagen, great hustle. He's got William Shen behind him. William Shen with the loose puck. Taps it to Hagen. Hagen over to Kylo. Hey! William Shen put it in! And MPH goes ahead 3-2 after killing the penalty. They get their player back. And Dominic Williamson gives MPH the lead. Good teamwork down there in the zone, by the way. Harmon at right, Kylo at left, Williamson at center. It's C and Gilbertson at D. They go D to D and back. Gilbertson putting it off the wall. Grinders are right there. They'll gain the zone. A good hustle from C. He puts it up the left wing, too far for Kylo. He goes out to challenge, intercepted now by C. C puts it up to Harmon. Harmon to Williamson. Williamson, he just scored, cuts to the right. Nice move by Williamson. Taps it to Kylo, and Kylo's got it down low. Harmon now on the forecheck, knocks it off a stick. Loose puck in the corner. Grinders flip it up the wall, going to be kept in by C. C puts it out just to the right of the net. Harmon now. He flips it back to Gilbertson. Gilbertson off the wall. Can Harmon get this one, or are the Grinders going to get there first? Grinders in the corner. Harmon gives pressure. Able to get it up to the right wing. Good hustle back from Kylo. In the zone, bounces past Alex into the far corner. Grinders get the loose puck. Good hustle from Kylo. Oh, Harmon thought that was going to be gone. There's a chance out in front for Grinders. Harlan will cover. 3:13 to go in the second. MPH in the lead, 3-2. I believe we have got Einam, Westrom, and Ethan. Or excuse me, it's the Ethan line. Ethan Flom, Ethan Westrom. Blocked by Westrom. Bounces back to the opposite D for the Grinders. Now Flom has it on a stick, flips it ahead to Westrom. Westrom's got 4 black jerseys to get through. He smartly gets it deep into the zone as Einam comes in to help. Flom on top of that winger there. Dumped back down by the Grinders. They'll take it behind the net. Off the wall up to their winger. Now Einam with a check in front of the MPH bench. He slows down the progress. Over to the left wing. Sent up ahead. Sau knocks it off his stick. Hilden over to Einam. Einam up ahead to Flom. It's off his stick. He's got to track way back to go get that one. Flom will give it behind to his D, Hilden. Hilden goes D to D for Sau. It's off his stick. Grinders battling for it. Sau takes it right back. Shot, blocked. Westrom. He's got an open guy. Flom is open on the left side. He couldn't get it all the way there. Actually, probably offsides, not called. Good back check from, oh wow, just a seeing eye shot. Finds the top left corner. It's 3-3 with 1:17 to go in the second period. What a battle we've got here. Two really hard-working teams. Great team atmosphere there as everybody goes to encourage Harlan, who's really playing well. Setsfant at the center, so we've got a little bit of shake-up here in the line. Setsfant at the center, Magnuson at right, it's Hagen at left. Good hustle. Ooh, this one will go to the Grinders. Grinders gain the zone. Long shot, wide left, off the wall. 37 seconds left in the period. Attempt to get it out, stays in the zone. Grinders grinding, dumped back in. Magnuson is trying to poke it free. Grinders get it down low, back to the hash marks, back to the point, slide into the middle, dumped back into the left side. Poked off a stick by Marin. Block shot, tip goes wide to the left, 10 seconds left in the period. Up ahead to Magnuson, he'll get it out of the zone. Here's a chance with 6 seconds to go. Passed off to the left side, Setsfant, he'll shoot. Big pad save, and that will do it for the second period. 3-3, great hard-fought battle here through 2 periods. And these are the kind of games that you just love to be a part of. And frankly, you don't get this kind of game that often in these spring MASH games. So we're real thankful for a pretty even matchup today. Trying to get the camera to focus here. Three with 1 period to go. It really helps to have a full squad. 3 forward lines, 3 sets of D. It's giving everybody a chance to be fresh when they come out. We've got 15 minutes on the clock. It'll be run time. Tie game. I wonder if they'll get those lines back to the way they were, or if they just trying something a little different. It looks like they're going to stick with Setsfant here at center with Hagen and Magnuson. And this one goes back to the D. Good hustle from Hagen. Great hustle from Hagen. Grinders come back the other way. Good hustle back from Setsfant. He's able to get a loose puck. He tries to get it up ahead to Hagen. He does. Puck bouncing back and forth, goes to Wagner. Looks like the Grinders are going to go to the box. Hagen gives to Setsfant. Setsfant across to Harmon. Harmon, get that shot off, kid. Good hard shot from Harmon. Pad save. Grinders touch it. And there's your whistle. 14 and a half minutes to go in the third period. And there won't be overtime in a MASH game, so I guess we're safe to say in the game, 14 minutes to go. Let's see if they are going to change lines here. They'll have Harmon, Williamson, and Kylo at the forwards. And they will have Wagner and Marin back at D. One off to Harmon. Harmon trying to get it free. Williamson and Harmon working together, get that puck. Williamson's got it now. Williamson setting something up. Gives to Wagner. Wagner, shot, tipped in, it's in the goal! Harmon! (4-3) MPH with the power play goal, taking the lead. 13 and a half minutes to go, and Harmon's feeling good. He's feeling good because last game he had 4 or 5 tips like that went right onto the goalie's pad. Now he feels like maybe the dam is breaking loose a little bit. Kylo, Williamson, and Harmon will stay out. The D's will change. It's Gilbertson and C. Face off to the right side. Harmon trying to power through. It went off Kylo's stick. Now C back at his own blue line, flipping it up to Harmon. Oh, if that had just one more little bounce there, Harmon would have been off to the races. Now it's Harmon on the right side. Harmon. He slides it through the middle to Williamson, just a little bit behind him. Now C's got it in the neutral zone, waiting to avoid the offsides. It's off a stick. Grinders have the puck now. They pass it errantly off to the right side, all the way into the zone for C. C up ahead for Harmon. Harmon trying to get through the lane. Oh, and he just had enough of a bump that he couldn't get through. Now C on defense. Shot misses high to the left. Good hustle from Kylo. Williamson taking it behind the net. He'll stop behind the net. He'll take his time. At least some Grinders are changing. He rolls it around past Kylo. Harmon is racing to it. Harmon, can he get something on this guy? Grinders taking it behind. Harmon gets a little bit of a hip on there. Now it's loose for Kylo. Kylo with the backhand. And now Einum trying to shove it in. Good sequence there. Harmon and Kylo probably need a change. Grinders bringing it 4-on-2. Einum hustling back to help. Harmon changes. Kylo's still on. Good play by C. He takes it away. Bad bounce off the glass. It hit one of those metal pipes and bounced right out in front of Harlan. Luckily, the Grinders weren't there to grab it. Now Einum giving pressure. D to D. Whoa! Westrom almost took one away and walked right to the net. Everybody's getting in on the defense. If one guy gets in the way of somebody but doesn't stop him, there's another MPH guy ready to fill in the gap. 11 and a half minutes to go. It's a 4-3 lead for MPH. Right wing breakout. Nice patience from the Grinders right winger. He's slide all the way across. His pass now intercepted by Sal, who lifts it up the left side a little too far for Flom. D to D now for Grinders in their own zone. Flom giving pressure. Back out in the neutral zone. Sal's got a hustle. Sal will turn towards the boards. Looking up ice. Flom on the left. Sal! Stop me now! Sal cuts to the middle. Cuts back to the outside. Backhand out in front. Intercepted by the Grinders. Good hustle back by Hilden. See how everybody's just doing their part. And Hilden knocks one past, and it's in the zone now for Westrom. Westrom on the right wall. He's got 2 black jerseys to contend with. Now Einum's got the puck. Hilden coming into the slot. Sliding down. Oh, intercepted by the Grinders. We've got to get back on D. Sal faces up to play back. Poke check by Sal. Back to the point. Up to the right wall. Grinders, good regroup, but now it's going to be icing, which will give a offensive zone face-off to MPH. 10-15 and counting with a 4-3 lead for MPH. Sets Fant at center. Magnuson at one wing, Hagen at the other. This one goes off to Hagen. All tied up on the wall. Lots of players from both teams there. Floats out into the middle. Dumped out of the zone for Marin. Marin heads back towards the zone blue line, now looking up ice. Just misses Hagen. It's off a stick and into the zone. Sets Fant trying to intercept one. Hagen's there to follow it up. Hagen drops it off for Sets Fant. To Hagen. Hagen down low. He's got a chance to do something. Tried to shove it in. Great hustle from Hagen tonight. Up the left wall. Grinders do a great job on their breakout. Marin to Wagner. Wagner off the stick of Hagen. It will not be icing. Sets Fant heads down first. Hagen hanging back, trying to take away that pass. Back down to Hagen. Hagen to Sets Fant. Sets Fant backhands it off the side of the net. Magnuson was on the other side. Now it's 2-on-2. Marin trying to force him off to the side. Passed out in front. Misses its mark. Now it's coming up the left wing here. MPH unable to get this one out. Dump back into the right corner. Marin. He'll send it up the wall. It's off a stick. Now Hagen coming all the way across. Look at Hagen hustle. He dumps it in. He'll change. Williamson's on. Harmon's on. Back at D, it's Gilbertson and C. C's got to face this one. Good hustle from Harmon. He picks up a stick and a great check from C. Harmon will pick up the puck. He rings it up the right wall for Kylo. Kylo bounces it out. It's going to go to the D of the Grinders. Harmon trying to intercept one instead. It goes up the left wall where Williamson whacks at it. Gilbertson, nice check by Gilbertson. Williamson grabs the puck and takes it behind the net. Up the left wing for Kylo, who taps it ahead. Harmon looking for a lane. And it's offsides. 8:05 to go. 4-3. MPH currently in the lead. Williamson on the faceoff. Tied up, goes off onto the near wall, goes back to the Grinders, dumped ahead into the neutral zone. Dylan C. off the right side looking for Harmon. A little too far for him. Back up into the MPH zone. D to D, Gilbertson to C. C off the stick of Kylo. Harmon, he should get there first. Harmon hustles into the corner. Steps away from a check. Puts it out in front, just missed Williamson. Harmon whacks at one. Williamson whacks as well. Grinders get it out of the zone. Good poke check from Gilbertson. Quickly up ahead to Harmon. Harmon sidesteps a check again. He loses it. He desperately needs to get off the ice. He's exhausted. Dumped into the far corner. Westrom trying to protect the puck on the wall. Now Sau in there to help. Good body work by the Grinders. It bounces behind the net. Williamson hacks at it. Here's a good bounce for Grinders, but it came out to the blue line, kept in. Now Williamson probably the third forward there looking for a change. It comes out of the zone. I'm sure Williamson's feeling like he can't get off while it's still in his own zone. Sau. Patient from Sau. That gives Williamson a chance to change. Item is fresh. Dumped in on net. That almost bounced in. Flom. Backhand shot into the glove of the Grinders goalie. 6:20 uncounted. 4-3 is your score. Einem on the faceoff. It's Westrom on right, Flom on left. That goes just past Flom. Can Hilden keep it in? No, he's got to hustle back. He'll cut off the angle. He goes to Sau, his partner. Sau up ahead. It's off a stick. Westrom cuts through the middle. Hilden comes up into the play. Nice play by Hilden. Hilden shoots wide. It's going to go up the wall where Sau will try to keep it in. He just keeps it in. Flom gets it to Hilden. Hilden! Westrom! Westrom! Yes! How about the creativity from this MPH squad? Sal with the keep in. He had pressure. It just lightly went in the zone. 2 more guys touched the puck. Ethan Westrom all alone with a beautiful look at the back of the net. He makes it 5-3. They're going to keep this squad on. Einem takes the face-off, gets it back to Sal. It's a little bit hard to stay on his stick. Now it's caught in some skates. Sal. Einem hustling back. Good hustle from Einem to take away a big opportunity. Now Flom on the left side. Flom powering down low. Taken away by Grinders. Flom still trying to get that puck back. It comes out the opposite side where Westrom will attack. Bouncing puck goes all the way out to Hilden, who quickly puts it off a skate. It's Westrom back with the puck. He flips it ahead. It's intercepted. Sal gets it at the red line. He'll put it down deep with 4.5 minutes to go. Fresh legs come on. Flom will try to get in the way of a pass. He does. He got a stick on it, and he shoots it at the goalie off a pad. Now he'll get off as Setsfant will take over on the forecheck. Setsfant trying to take away a lane. Magnuson gets a stick on it, but Grinders keep coming. Backing off is Wagner. Wagner, great check down low. He takes the puck away, goes off the right wing. Good center outlet to Setsfant. Loose pick for Grinders, trying to avoid offside. They dump it in. Setsfant hustling back, helping down low from the center position, trying to give it to Magnuson at the right wing, and he's decked. And I believe MPH has drawn a penalty. Magnuson is off. The whistle was blown, and there is a Grinder in the box. 3.5 minutes to go, 5-3 lead for MPH, and a 2-minute penalty now to the Grinders. So it's a really nice situation in terms of the game situation here to be on the power play with, oh, great puck movement and a chance from Kylo. As I was saying, being on the power play now here late in the game, it's really going to limit the opportunities for the Grinders. Pass across. It's Marin shoots it intercepted. Williamson's going to have to get back and help. That's off the wall. Good hustle back from Kylo. That should be icing. Which again, now normally I would say icing when you're shorthanded with a runtime clock in this spring-summer league. That's going to take time off that penalty. On the other hand, Grinders down by 2. Time is running on them. They really kind of need every moment they can get. So Williamson on the face-off, Harmon on the right. Harmon trying to get a hold of that puck. Pass up ahead. Stepping up in front of it is Wagner. Wagner keeping it in. Now Kylo coming to help. Harmon trying to get a hold of it. And the Grinders are quite skilled. Marin taps it ahead. Harmon's got it. He gives it to Williamson. Williamson just pulls it ahead. Bouncing puck. Everybody's trying to get their bearings right now. Kylo knocks it ahead. Harmon trying to take away the play. MPH is on the power play for 44 more seconds. Williamson cutting through the middle. He's going to take it to the left side, and he's going to set it up. Harmon out front tries to get a one-timer. Now he'll get the loose puck in the corner. He'll give it back to the point. That is Gilbertson, who shoots it. Williamson with a chance to tap. Harmon, wrap around, and he scores! 6-3, 2 power play goals for Harmon. 1.5 minutes to go, and this has been a hard-fought battle, folks. A really excellent game played by MPH against a really quite a good team. For my money, I would say this is probably the best team we've played so far. So Einem, Flom, and Westrom come on. Probably going to eat up the rest of the clock here with 1:10 and counting to go. Einem with the puck, cut into the middle, slides it, knocked away by the goalie. Out in front, there's a shot from Westrom looking for his second, and he's got his second of the game. So with under a minute to go, it's a 7-3 lead. And frankly, MPH has had to play just absolutely their best game to get this score. I really feel like it's been a closer game than the 7-3 result that we're going to see. 30 seconds left to play. Sets fan on the faceoff. Hagen at left. Magnuson at right. Sow and Hilden back at D. Puck sitting loose. Hustling is Hagen. Hustle Hagen. I think he's earned a nickname tonight. Harlan with 2 big saves late in the game. 17 seconds to go. Sow's knocked off the puck. Out at the point. And kudos to the Grinders for continuing to play hard here. Down 4 with just seconds left to play. And that's going to do it here from Eden Prairie Rink 3. Your final score is going to be MPH 2011s with 7 goals, 3 goals for the Grinders. And that is the kind of game that makes every player on the roster a better player. So many great efforts to point out there today. Can't Stop Me Now, Sow, and Hustle Hagen. 2 new nicknames to give out as we get to know these players. Ethan Westrom, 2 goals. Caleb Harmon, 2 goals. Ethan Flom with a goal. Fisher Einem with a goal. And it was Dominic Williamson with the other goal. That was the last one I could not think of at the end. Let's not forget Alex Harlan, who just seems focused all the time, doesn't he? He's focused enough to make that second and third save. Sometimes he's got to get a rebound, and he just really does it. So congrats to everybody. Thanks for a hard-fought battle. And I just want to say compliments also to the Grinders, because they were a very good team. It was 3-3 going into the third, and they really lived up to their name of Grinders. So again, thanks everybody for joining me. I'm Scott Harmon for Channel MPH. This one goes to MPH 7-3, and we will see you next time.